What's poppin', y'all? Another day of certain live streamers being the delicate little divas that they are. Because Mark Wahlberg, A-list actor, legend in the game, 50-something years old, 55 years old, still in great shape, great health, and very active, he decided to do a stream with none other than Neon. It was early in the morning.
My son is like, yo, Dad, call me when he's with you again. Now he's all fired up, man.
Can I talk to him?
Yeah, sure.
Dad, you gotta get him in a movie.
Absolutely.
Huh?
Yeah.
You just threw me a crazy lob. Wait,
Not comedy. I got an idea already.
You got an idea for me in a movie?
Yeah, we're working on something right now. If I wasn't having a great time and really enjoying your company, we would have nipped out in the bud at the gym.
Wait, I haven't tried your restaurant yet.
Anytime, you be my guest.
It's in Hollywood?
Well, we have a burger place in Hollywood, but we also have our high-end fine dining Mexican restaurant in Huntington Beach. We're opening one in Newport Beach on Sunday. And then we have one in Vegas, and then we have one in San Diego as well.
Are you going to be there for the opening?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I'd love to stop by.
Yeah, come. Be my guest.
Hell yeah.
So they did a couple of different segments. Now, first off, Neon has been on a crazy roll this year. If this guy doesn't get at least a nomination for Streamer of the Year, they're just doing him dirty for his past. This guy's been on top of things. He's constant collaborations, consistent as all hell, doesn't really complain. You can tell he's dedicated his life to making sure every stream is better than the last. He's been very tasteful in how he handles situations. Like, for example, when that chick got hit by the golf cart that somebody else was driving, that wasn't on Neon's team, he immediately got out of the situation, made sure not to film it, didn't try to farm it for content like most other streamers would, even by accident. But here you see they started off with like a gym session, and then they chopped it up, and then they went to Mark Wahlberg's house. So they did a lot of different stuff, and Mark Wahlberg even let him know, he's like, yeah, man, like, I mess with you. I like your stuff. My son likes your stuff. He just let me know. He's like, yo, you're with Neon. But a lot of the other streamers weren't so happy about this because Neon got the first stream. What happened after that is that a couple of other streamers were supposed to do a stream with Mark Wahlberg as well. One of them being Lacey, and then he cancels it.
Oh, at 7 a.m. Yeah, not gonna cancel the stream, wrong guy.
No, we
Yeah,
weren't.
just, yeah.
I don't know. Did you check the group chat? We're not even doing it.
Oh, we're not anymore? Okay, good. Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When I got hit up and I was like, yo, Mark Wahlberg wants to do a stream with you, blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna lie. I got hype. That's an acting legend. I thought I was special. I thought Mark Wahlberg wanted to do something with me and hang out with me and do a stream with me. And now he's doing 3 streams the 2 days before me.
This really, really irritated me. It just shows you that these guys, they live in their own world and they think they're more special than they are. This is why fame is the devil. Because people just get famous and they think, oh, because I'm famous, I'm important and I deserve respect. Like, let's see what Mark Wahlberg has done. Like, this guy was in outstanding shape when he was very young. He's done a bunch of acting, learned a bunch of skills, done a bunch of business. What is it? Please, somebody tell me, especially if you're a Lacey fan. What is it about Lacey in particular that Mark Wahlberg would be like, you know what? We're going to do it with that Lacey guy. Yeah, that guy that was what, like 380 pounds? And then, I mean, granted, he's lost a lot of weight. I think he's down to 200 now, so congratulations to him for that. But the fact that he was even weighing that much, he's, what is he good at? He's an entertainer, I would say that. He, tore his, ACL, MCL because he was probably so obese and trying to engage in certain activities he should be doing more of, but not to that intensity. It's not like, for example, he came from Fortnite, didn't he, Lacey? It's not like he's a Clix or a Tfue where you're like, yo, this guy's a top player at this game. He's one of the best players. He's winning tournaments. So what is there for Lacey to have? What traits for Mark Wahlberg to be like, damn, that guy's really cool. I want to tap in with him. There's nothing. So he should be happy that they even reached out. And it's like, you don't need to do this collaboration, but if you want to cancel a collaboration because you see that other people are getting it too, that is the lamest, corniest thing I've heard. Another individual that was supposed to have a stream with Mark Wahlberg was none other than the diva, Plaqueboy Max, and in diva fashion, he would cancel it too. So both of these guys agreed to the stream, scheduled the stream, and then canceled the stream. And why is it? Well, I think for Plaqueboy Max, it's the same reason. He's a diva. He's like, oh, I should be the one getting it and not. I think they're just hating on Neon, to be fair. And they're saying, why does Neon get it first? In all fairness, I think Neon gets it first because he's built a distribution. Like, Neon is a media media company. And he's built a distribution network that is a lot better than these guys, to be fair. And that's why they go to him first. And if you guys remember, a year plus ago, this guy was saying he was paying so much for Clippers, and the Clippers make Neon look really good. As opposed to a lot of the other streamers, it's not that they're favorable, they're agnostic with how they portray the streamer as long as it gets the most views. But you see in Neon and Aiden Ross, these guys get quite favorable posts via the Clippers because they've built a relationship with them, they've paid them. So there's like a I scratch your back, you scratch my back type of a relationship going on there, which I think is fair. So Neon, he built the distribution network to where you see Neon everywhere. So he's saying that the reason why he was able to get all of these collaborations with people in the NBA, with major celebrities, is because these people aren't watching live streams. They are on Facebook Reels, they're on IG Reels, they're on TikTok, and he made sure to dominate those platforms. So he has the brand recognition of a celebrity, like a major celebrity at that. And these other guys, they're kind of just in their niche communities. Like Lacey's really only known to kids. Like an adult is not going to see a Lacey clip for the most part, especially not Mark Wahlberg's age. However, for a Neon, they might see something like that. And then Mark Wahlberg would even show respect to streamers in this regard.
They understand the tech behind it all. So for you guys now to start this whole other, basically form of entertainment and content, it's crazy.
What do you think about streamers?
I think it's
you
cool.
probably never watched a stream.
I think it's cool. Listen, you know when you used to promote a movie, you would sit down with journalists, right, from different outlets. You would sit down and you would talk about it. Now, like, all they want to do is go out there with streamers. You guys are like running the game right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Oh, that's what it's about. You'd be ahead of the curve.
So he identified, or his team, or people that are savvy around him identified, they're like, hey, this is really good stuff that you guys are doing. You guys are the new platforms that are going to get the most coverage for somebody. And Mark Wahlberg is somebody that would do well on stream. He's an actor. He's very good with people. He's good at talking. And I think this is just a new age. However, Sneeko would levy a bit of a criticism, more so opening the veil, I would say, to what's going on.
Wow.
Mark Wahlberg is clearly promoting something. I don't know. It's probably a new movie because he reached out to several different streamers. This is the thing about Twitch streaming, is that they think that they're unique and that Mark Wahlberg is giving them respect. Their managers set up these collabs. Mark Wahlberg wants to promote something, and so he reaches out to a manager in Hollywood and says, hey, I want to go on these streamer streams. So they plug him up with the Twitch people that are brand safe, and they pitch him Neon, Lacey, Stable Ronaldo, the core guys, phase guys. Here are the streamers that are brand safe and they are connected to the youth. They're not going on your stream because they like you. They're going on there because you have a platform. They don't know who you are. I mean, he doesn't care about it. He's just using that platform. It's not hating. I'm just telling you how this works. This is how the industry is.
So the initial tweet that I replied to was less tame than the clip that Sneeko put here, because I said, I don't get this take. What traits do these streamers have that Mark Wahlberg should respect or admire anyway? And this is the point I previously illustrated. I said, like CBS, these news networks, or these TV networks back in the day. CBS, ABC, Oprah Winfrey, name any other television program that you could, or network. They don't tell actors, authors, artists, musicians, etc. that they're using them or that they don't really like them. It's a value exchange. I am Mark Wahlberg. I have been in the game for 30 years. You watched me as a kid. Your parents know who I am. I am going on your platform because I have something to promote, and thereby you also have something to promote, which is me being on your platform. Shake hands. Okay. And he was hospitable, respectful, interested, and engaging in his stream with Neon. I watched the stream. I watched an hour and a half of it. It was a good stream. They got along very well. And this says a lot because everybody wants to paint Neon as this like bad kid. Nobody likes him. He's an a-hole. Well, this guy's maintained relationships with a lot of people behind the scenes. And that says more than anything else. And he wasn't being a diva about this situation like a Lacey or a Plague Boy Max. So I'm inclined to say that this guy's got less of an ego than these other streamers that are canceling it. Sneeko is correct though, in that, yeah, this is how they're setting up things up now. And he is showing people how it works. But in my regards, like, why would he like a Lacey? Why would he like a Plague Boy or even know about them? And I think this is good for him because why would he show up with nothing to promote? That doesn't make sense. And he did it tastefully. Like I said, a perfect example of poor promotion that's distasteful was Mariah Carey when she showed up to Kai Cenat's Mafiathon. She wasn't engaging. People say like, oh, you know, Mariah Carey, she's like one of the deep. She has that reputation, but it still left a poor taste in people's mouths. Same thing with Playboy Cardi. When Playboy Cardi showed up on Aiden Ross's stream, he was paid to be there, so it wasn't even a value exchange. The guy just slimed him out. People, that left a sour taste in people's mouth. They were like, yo, this is lame by Cardi. What the hell's going on? Because there wasn't an equal value exchange there. Like I said with Mariah Carey, she just was promoting the album. She didn't know how to like pepper it in. Like with Mark Wahlberg, he's mentioning things. Neon is asking things like, oh, you got a new restaurant. He's like, yeah, you know, well, we actually have a burger place here. We've got a place in Vegas. We're opening up a new place. Neon is like, yo, can I show up to the opening? He's like, yeah, man, you can show up. So by the end of this, it starts off as, hey, we're doing a press run for a movie that we're going to put out. And then during this press run, he meets Neon. He does a stream. He likes the guy. His son likes the guy. He's like, you know what? That's a cool guy. I want to do something with him later on. Maybe give him some sort of an exclusive down the line. That's how you build relationships. But the thing is, these streamers, they built parasocial relationships. So they start off young in their room by themselves. Damn, kind of sounds a lot like me. Bear with me here. They start off young in their rooms by themselves, and they're building a parasocial relationship, which is other people watching them, other people praising them, clowning them as well. But it's them and a bunch of other people. So they don't have to go out into the real world and interact until they're already famous, quote unquote, and successful and have a ton of money, so they already have the ego. And that is the difference between stars back in the day, because you had to show up to auditions, you had to show up to castings, you had to get rejected, you had to show up and then they just tell you, okay, you're done. In a second, half a second, split second, as people that were trying to get modeling contracts back then, you're done. I think that industry still kind of works like that. Although social media has changed things, people have more leverage with social media followings. But yeah, these people need to learn better relationship management skills, because this is how you get burnt. You think you're the hottest thing ever until you're not. And nobody is the hottest thing ever for a very long time. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. Like and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed. And I'm going to see y'all in the next one.